Hey guys, what's up? This is Nazardu and you're watching DCS, and today I want to bring you another episode of my mission review where I play your user missions and then talk about it, showcase it and give some thoughts that I have to the missions. Today's mission is of course another helicopter mission. And it is made by Mightymoo, who reached out to me via the forum and asked me to play, review and test his mission. And this mission is named The Sinking of Bow Precision and is a search and rescue mission for the UH-60 Lima, or the Huey. That's what he told me. That's why I played it with the Mi-8 also. So in short, it's for every utility helicopter that you might have in your stable. Mighty is a relatively advanced mission editor who loves to create handcrafted missions, and this mission has taken quite a bit of effort. He has created more than 50 triggers and used several voiceovers with different accents. We will talk about the voiceovers later because that's interesting. And he has spent approximately or maybe more than 40 hours in total to create this mission for you. So spoiler alert, it's pretty good. Check it out. Link will be in the description. So let's start with the setting. Let me just read out the brief mission briefing. We have received a mayday call from the chemical tanker Bow Precision. The vessel is sinking. Fly to the search area and pick up survivors from the water. Rescued personnel will be delivered to 2 vessels who have joined the search effort. You will receive orders from dispatch throughout the mission. And that's what it is. In this non-combat helicopter search and rescue mission on the Marianas Island map, you will pick up survivors from life rafts which are swimming on the sea, and you will bring them to some ships that are around the sinking ship. What is pretty cool is that the mission starts almost in the dark and the sun will rise while you play that mission. And this gives a pretty nice touch to the mission, because you have to fly in the dark, use your instruments and everything, and then later on you have some nice lighting. I really like that. So let's go to the requirements for this mission. In this mission you will have to have either the UH-60 or another helicopter, the Mariana Island map, which makes this available for everybody. So without investing anything, you can play this mission right ahead. You will also have to download the civilian assets pack from 8-Ball. I will link this in the description because it's pretty cool. The stuff that 8-Ball does, the mods are awesome. And that's actually it. So let's go ahead and talk about the presentation. You find some information on the download page, including a time estimation, which is brilliant because, you know, I like when I know before I start a mission how long it will approximately take. You have some pictures in the briefing. Don't say just. It took a long time to do all these things, and he took the time to do at least 2 pictures, so that's cool. And he also used a marking tool to give you an idea where everything is happening. And now let's talk about the text-to-speech voices that he used for the voiceovers. So my first thought, and that's what I'm thinking every time that I hear a computer voice, is computer voice. But those are pretty good. And in how he has made these, you can reach out to him. He's a pretty nice guy. We talked a lot, and he will tell you how he did it, and I think that's a pretty good thing for every mission editor to know. So reach out to Mighty and ask him about the voices. I will use this way of creating voiceovers in a project of my own, and I can really recommend it. Some other stuff, or let's say the showrunner here, is the sinking ship made from 8-ball. This asset is so cool. It has an animation, it will sink over time, so within 1 hour this thing goes down and it looks spectacular. So at all, there are quite a bunch of units in this scenario, and the presentation overall is pretty good, despite the fact that he used computer voices. So what you learn, or the skills that you need. You will need some basic navigation skills, and you will practice or challenge by a couple of hover scenarios and landings on the ships. And Mighty said that he had a high focus on visual environment and helicopter flying. That's what he gives in his overview page about the skills you need. I would add some stuff. Or let's say, it might be handy to know how to use the FM homing system of your radios. That's something that we talked about and that I suggested, and I'm really happy and thankful that he took the idea to give it a stress signal from the sinking ship that you can use for FM homing. You will have to know how to fly by instruments. Of course, you can also put the gamma settings a little bit up and then see a little bit better in the night, but I think it's a pretty good training opportunity to use your instruments in the darkness. And that concludes this section. Let's proceed with the rating. I will give this a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole process of playing this mission. I also enjoyed getting in touch with Mightymoo, which might help with the rating, but you will see that this is a pretty good mission. If you want to know what I think is a 10, by the way, you should play the Paradise Lost campaign by Reflected. From the 12 missions, I would say 11 are 10 out of 10. And for all you mission builders, if you don't know, Reflected just released a video where he explains how he creates his campaigns. And even if you don't plan to do a campaign, it might be interesting to know how much work is necessary to put such a campaign together. I'll put the link in the description. Time frame. As I said, this mission will take about 1 hour. You can plan 1 hour. I finished it in 53 minutes, I think. And it depends a little bit on which shopper you will use. Of course, with the UH-60 you are a lot faster, and that brings you faster to the disaster zone and back, and it would take a little bit longer, of course, with the Huey. So but plan an hour, that's fine, and I think that's pretty much in the sweet spot for solo mission stuff for us hard working people, family dads, and you know what I mean. Okay, so let's conclude this with some of my personal thoughts and my opinion about this. I think this is pretty cool. I really love civilian and non-combat stuff in helicopters. I think that's sometimes more challenging than, you know, hover behind a hill, get up, shoot that Vickers missile and get down again. And I'm really enjoying to do this because you're concentrated and on your toes all the time when you do those hover things. I think this mission has some replay value if you change the weather to some more drastic conditions. And overall, I would steal this idea for a project of my own, I think, because that's so cool. So you should definitely download and play this one. It is a clear recommendation for any utility chopper, and I think you will enjoy this. If you enjoyed this video, I would say leave a like or a comment or a subscription, or all three of them. And I say thanks a lot for watching. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.